Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Comic books, movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 571. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Brian.
Blake is going to be here sometime.
He got delayed at dinner.
Yes. He didn't realize that this is not a good week to go to a restaurant because it's Thanksgiving week and nobody wants to work. Or, I mean, no one wants to cook. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow's worse, isn't it, on Wednesdays? Usually.
But tomorrow's bad. Normally tomorrow's like delivery day because everybody's prepping.
Gotcha.
And then they go to the bars.
Gotcha.
Except for my bar, which we close on.
Wednesday night?
Yes.
Nice.
Because it's a college bar and all the college kids are back home.
Oh, gotcha. So,
What
Blake,
about all the neighborhood folks, Jim?
We close.
yeah, so welcome everybody, episode 571. First off, let's just get to the respects here. Breath of silence. Chuck Woolery. He will not be back in 2 and 2.
Legendary host of
Game
shows.
What was his first big game show that he hosted?
It was a Wheel of Fortune.
It was Wheel of Fortune for 6 years.
And then he asked for a raise and
Yes, that did not go
was
over
it
well.
Donahue or
No, Merv Griffin.
Merv Griffin, and he's like, I want a raise. And Merv Griffin's comment was, I can go get the local weatherman to come here and do this job.
And he did.
And Chuck Woolery said, okay, do it. He walked down there, grabbed the local weatherman named Pat Sajak, and the rest is history.
Named David Letterman, and the rest is history. Yeah, so Chuck Woolery, he was Love Connection back in the 80s.
Be back in 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Which was a great show. I just like that somebody, like on Love Connection, it was like a dating show for people that don't know. And they would have one person basically go to a studio and look at all these tapes. It's like Tinder before Tinder, right?
Oh, yeah, you get 3 tapes. You get to pick one.
Video dating.
Video dating, yeah. But you know how many they would pick one of the people and then they would go out on a date and come back and talk about it. I always liked when they did the percentage points, like who did the fans think they were going to vote?
And then they vote, and if the fans picked a person that they picked,
Yep.
the studio would pay for them to go on their second date.
Yep, that's right.
My favorite was when the date didn't go well.
That was
and then the studio picked them. So they're like, if you want a second date, we'll pay for it.
No.
And even a free dinner isn't worth it. Yeah, so Chuck Woolery, he did other games. Did he do Classic Concentration for a while?
I don't remember. I remember Trebek doing that, but
Yeah, he did. I remember Trebek. Let me see. Now I'm kind of curious on what Chuck Woolery did. Chuck Woolery's Cause of Death. Old. He did Scrabble.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, I saw that. Yep.
Greed.
Yep, saw that one too. Yep.
Oh, that's right. He did Lingo.
Oh yeah, they brought that back a couple different times.
He did the Chuck Woolery Show. That was a talk show for a while. I think that's it. Yeah, there you go. He was on the Most Outrageous Game Show Moments. There you go. And he was on Bass Fishing: The Basics. He learned how to bass fish from Chuck Woolery. So good for him.
Why not?
Love Connection was 83 through 1994. It's a
Who
long
was on
time.
the expert version of bass fishing?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm going to check.
Who hosted that?
Let's see here.
Bill Dance.
Chuck Woolery and 3-time bass fishing champion Michael O'Shea discussed getting into bass fishing.
Oh,
Look at that. First episode was September 3rd, 2013.
oh man.
So, as of 1993 on Love Connection, there were 29 marriages, 8 engagements, and 15 children.
16 serial murders. Oh, that was the other show. That was the dating game. Sorry. Yeah, look at that. I'm kind of interested now to go. The first episode aired sometime in the early 2000s. Yeah. Look at that. It's aimed at beginner bass anglers. So good for you, Chuck. Who knew? Let's see here. Also, we have the Super Cincy Expo coming up. The intern screwed up on this. It's May 18th through the 20th. Get your tickets now. It's a video game expo. There's tournaments to be had by Icon. There's also tournaments being held by us, Tecmo Bowl and Track and Field. And lots of guest stars, celebrities will be there. Voice actors from video games and that we'll be talking to. Jim, me, Brad. Where's Brad? Is he around here?
I'm Brad.
There we go. I got you, Jeff.
I'm still reading about Chuck Woolery.
Yeah. So come get your tickets, Super Cincy Expo, and play some trivia with us. Win some some Funko Pops, and other things.
We have some Yellowstone news.
What's that?
Luke Grimes was in Cincinnati on his concert with his band.
Okay.
And then they went to the famous steakhouse in town.
Outback?
Ruth's Chris's.
Or that Jeff Ruby place.
Oh, Jeff Ruby.
I'm shocked.
And Jeff Ruby, and they talked about the last time they got together was a year ago when they delivered water and supplies to East Palestine.
Oh.
After the big train derailment.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that. I'm shocked that a celebrity ate at the famous steakhouse here. It's really surprising. So, Jeff, what do you got on Chuck Woolery over there?
Oh, nothing really.
Oh, okay. Good
I
job.
was just seeing, all the shows he did. I
Okay.
mean, he was the center square for 1 week in the Match Game Hollywood Squares hour.
They're rebooting the Hollywood Square.
They are.
Not with Chuck Woolery.
Nah, well, it would be, but it would be a very odd show. Who's it? Who's the center square in that one?
It is. I shared it to the thing and I forgot.
Paul Lind?
Paul Lynde. Can't be a game show in the 70s without Paul Lynde in early 80s. Who was the other one that was always there on the Match Game? Shoot.
On Match Game?
Yeah.
Charles Nelson Riley?
That's who it is. Charles Nelson Riley.
Brett Summers
Brett Summers was there a lot. Yep.
and Richard Dawson were there.
Dawson made a career out of all those game shows.
He
Yeah.
hosted hosting one.
Yeah. Family Feud. That was before people were like, you probably shouldn't be kissing everybody on the lips. Just the females. Don't do that. It's kind of creepy.
Where else should I kiss him?
I mean, you can't get Richard Simmons in the center square anymore either.
Oh, that's right. Poor Richard Simmons.
Didn't Joan Rivers do center square in like the 80s version?
Whoopi Goldberg did the early 2000s, I think, with Hollywood Squares.
Well, now you can see her on the best show on afternoon television, The View.
Anyways, who's on the new Hollywood
I'm
Squares?
working on that right now.
Okay, good. Okay. Anybody watch anything this week?
I watched the 5 most recent episodes of Cobra Kai.
Ooh.
Yes.
Since Blake started talking about it last week before anyone else got to see it.
And?
Liked it. I don't know what Blake was complaining about. I was actually surprised at the direction they went,
Me too.
but it fits perfectly in with the tone of the show.
Yeah. It is Drew Barrymore
Oh.
as the center square.
Okay. She's goofy enough. She could do that.
The current cast list is Beth Bears, Vicki Lawrence,
Oh.
Tashina Arnold, Tyra Banks, Gabrielle Iglesias, Nate Burleson. He's one of the hosts.
Oh, Nick
like-
Burleson's hosting?
I like Nick
Yes.
Burleson. I like him.
I mean, Beth Barris, she's not like she's actually free to do this. All her great shows aren't still running.
Is that the Two Broke Girls?
Two Broke
Yeah,
Girls, and she was the neighborhood or the
neighborhood.
neighborhood with
She was
Max
the wife,
Greenfield?
right?
yeah.
She's still on it.
On which one?
The Neighborhood.
Yeah, she was the wife of Max Greenfield
Okay.
on the show.
Okay.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Okay.
I also was a little surprised at the way that they went with that Cobra Kai, because I saw what was happening, and then I was like, "Oh man," because Dr. Dana finished it before me, and she was like, she asked if I like, she's like, "Can you believe that that cliffhanger?" And I was like, "I'm not there yet." And then I'm watching the episode, and then I was like, I saw what I thought was going to happen, didn't happen, and I was like, all right,
They did something surprising then.
they did.
Good.
In
Besides
my mind,
karate.
You know, they went ahead. They're at the tournament. That's not a surprise.
The
What?
the Taikai Saikai or
And,
Saikai
you know,
Taikai?
they have the people, you know, seated and tell who's going to. So in my mind, I'm trying to figure out, you know, who's going to win and who's going to go face each other in the finals. And they said, "Oh, we're going to surprise you."
The cop
sure
showed
did.
up. Is that the surprise?
The cop showed up and stopped the whole thing.
They never call the cops.
You know why?
They're not in the valley anymore.
I know, but
Yeah, this was in Barcelona.
You know why? Because there are no cops in
No, they're
the
there.
valley.
so they're going to label the finals is Johnny Lawrence versus Daniel LaRussa. This is the under 16.
I'm 15 and a half. Are you? Are you throwing stuff over there? You okay?
I dropped a magnet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anything else anybody watched this week?
That was the main thing I watched this week.
I know I watched something, but I forgot what it was, so it wasn't that important or that good.
You got farther in Suits.
I got farther in Suits.
I thought you were done with that.
No, I got to this point where Mike Ross and
Megan.
Rachel Zane left. Mm-hmm. And it's not... I mean, they bring in Katherine Hagel for Pete's sake.
That's a choice.
That is a choice.
They have
Not a good choice.
Hey,
They have Dule Hill and Katherine Hagel.
poor Dule.
I mean, he was brought in earlier, but his role just got bigger.
Yeah.
Would you watch the new season? Would you watch the new series of Suits
Probably.
with Stephen Amell,
Yeah.
who was at Cincinnati Comic Expo?
3 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years?
Yeah, we couldn't talk about movies because of the strike.
Oh, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, so we couldn't talk about heels.
Yeah.
My kids started watching How to Train Your Dragon. So as a family, we've been watching the trilogy. We're on the third one right now. Such a great series because the new live action one is coming out, which is funny
They got
because
a live action dragon?
yes,
Live action dragons. I mean, they've been breeding them for years in Jurassic Park.
the interesting part is it's the same
Do they just
dragon.
have a dinosaur dressed up as a dragon?
It's actually a guy in a Tyrannosaurus Rex suit that walks with the
one of the inflatable T-Rex suits.
It's actually the same dragon that's in Pete's Dragon, so it's fine.
I think I know who it is who stars in it if it's a T-Rex.
Yeah, I have a good idea, too.
But it's such a great series. And so my kids have really loved it. We're going to finish the next one tomorrow night. But interesting, they're doing a live action How to Train Your Dragon, right? And the trailer came out, and I'm really worried that it's a shot-by-shot remake of the cartoon, of the animated film. No. And then I'm like, then I'm just going to watch the animated film, which is so great. I'm like, I don't mind if you make a live action of something, right? I don't mind that. But make it different.
What about doing a shot-by-shot remake of a popular, like, say, thriller horror film?
Oh, jeez.
You mean like
only if
Psycho?
Only if Vince Vaughn's in it. Then I'm in.
I was like, what's the point?
Yeah, it was...
the original was good. The original was classic, and you can still go back. It's still watchable.
It's like Jeff says, if you're going to remake stuff, make it a bad movie to remake.
Yeah,
don't remake a good film.
Remaking good movies, remake the bad one.
It's like 3 Men and a Baby. Let's remake that.
Only if the ghost is in it. Or cardboard cutout.
I hated the Beauty and the Beast live action remake because they tried to do it as shot for shot as they could.
Did they? I remember watching it, but I don't remember much
I
about it.
turned it off. I didn't even get.
I thought there was something else they added, but it wasn't much. I think you're right. It was.
They added something. Yeah, it was.
Mulan was good because that was a little bit more action added, and that was the live action of Mulan.
That wasn't a musical, right? They took the songs
they took
out.
the music out. That was really well done. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, How to Train Your Dragon is very beloved, and I know that Universal wanted to do something because they're building that new park. One of the 5 areas that they're building is Berk, which is from How to Train Your Dragon. So I get that, but at the same time, it's like, well, they'll make a 4th one, which I know the 3rd one ended was very conclusive, but it's like you could do something else in there, like in a different world. So yeah,
You can take the characters and just write a completely different story.
yeah.
Your dragon's been trained.
Now use it.
How to
That's the
use
second-
your dragon.
That's the second one, the How to Use Your Dragon. So yeah, so and I did tell Brian off air before you guys got here. I did finish Teacup on the Cock. I finished the last 2 episodes.
Big Black Friday deal going on for Peacock right now. $20 for the entire year if you
Yep.
sign up.
Yep.
So sign up for Peacock right now and use the Hobie code. Just use the Black Friday deal instead.
$20 for the Cock is good. Good deal. Yeah, Teacup was
Seems a bit
decent.
high.
Depends on the cock.
Yeah, I feel sorry for your cock if it ain't worth $20.
Just saying.
Buy that for
It's
$1.
inflation.
There's a
I
tariff
mean, have
on
you seen the price of eggs these days?
Exactly. That way the cock should be-
$87 I spent on eggs. I also bought 18 dozen. Teacup was fine. It was. I would watch the second season. It did leave it open. It has not been renewed yet.
Well, after that glowing review, I'm sure they're knocking on doors. It was fine. I'll watch another season if they do it. No.
I think 8 episodes is good. They did 8 episodes. That was fine. I think that there's a couple slow parts in it, but I think the second season could really amp it up. So we'll see what happens if they do it.
Although isn't saying I would watch a second season a glowing review?
I mean, I wouldn't say glowing.
I never said that about two.
That's all they really want, though, isn't it? They want to be good enough for you to continue watching.
Yeah, I never said that about Two Broke Girls.
Well, I don't think anybody did.
Hey, Jeff, there's a vagina joke coming.
Okay, I have a little challenge for our listeners.
Okay.
I want them to go out and watch. It's on YouTube. The movie Chickens in the Shadows.
Is this what you shared today?
I shared it because Blake shared a clip from it.
Okay.
So I shared where you can actually watch the entire film to get it in context.
Okay.
What's it called?
Chickens in the Shadows. It's
Okay.
from 2010. It's kind of a mockumentary type movie.
Okay.
So watch it and then tweet at us or Facebook us what's your opinions of this.
Did you enjoy it?
I didn't finish it yet. I just started it and then I got busy with other things today because
Put down the poster.
well Blake just shared the clip today and pretty much like what's happening here, like people thinking it's real. No, it's from a mockumentary. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, if it's just funny because like that thing has been like that clip of those two people has been floating around like
Years.
on Reels and you know on TikTok, and Dr. Dana absolutely giggles with the most joy ever every single time she watches it and shares it to me every single time.
I think we could probably even share the music on this, and the guy who actually wrote it would actually be appreciative.
Probably, yeah.
Is there a hedonist in it?
No,
No, it's mostly about tasting the biscuit.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Oh, yeah.
It's the goodness of the biscuit.
Okay, that's enough. Can't do more. Let's see here. Since Blake's not here, Sean and I did a wrestling preview this week, first ever wrestling podcast. Hey, Blake is here. Damn it, we can't do the wrestling now. Sean from Pittsburgh.
You were going to do it with me here?
No, it's the old 80s, though.
I realized that.
But yeah, so check it out, episode 570. We had a lot of fun with it. We did. We talked a lot of history of it, but also we talked a Survivor Series preview for this coming Saturday.
Well, it's not really a episode 570 if it's a special episode.
And only one of the 5 of us
I'll
were
be honest,
included.
our podcasting network, or podcasting thing said, "What episode are you?" And I have to put a number down. So I
You
did
can-
that.
You can put it as a special release.
It has to have an episode number, though.
Well, put
Episodes-
it as episode S1.
S1, yeah. Special one.
Anyways, moving on. So yeah, check us out.
Why would he think of that?
Let's see here. Shut up! You should have been there.
No, because I was too busy.
Okay,
when you planned, I already had plans. This was the big Turkey Bowl.
Bowling.
Turkey Bowl tournament where if you throw 5 strikes in a row, you can win a turkey and feed your family.
Did you get it?
I won 2 turkeys this weekend.
Really?
Yes.
In a row?
5 strikes in a row. Yes, I did it.
Did you have 10?
2 5 strikes in a row?
No, almost.
Wait a minute. So you have to get 5 strikes in a row?
You had 5 strikes in
Okay.
a row. You can and then you can only win 1 turkey per session. And they have 4 sessions.
Okay, I gotcha.
And I bowled one of my high games ever, and it could have been so much better if I didn't wash out in the 9th frame, get a 6-2, because every other frame was a strike.
Ooh.
So I threw 11 strikes and a 6-2 for a 262.
Wow.
That's rough.
Yeah.
It's pretty good enough. 262 is pretty good, though.
Never been so angry bowling a 262.
I was going to say.
Yeah, right?
I would be happy bowling a 62. So here you go, Jim. This is old school. You ready? This is Survivor Series. It was on Tutivo's Paradise. Great Facebook page. Okay, you only can pick one from each row to form the perfect Dream Team Survivor Series. You ready? First row is Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Andre the Giant. Who do you pick?
Do I have to pick one?
Yes.
Because I don't want any of them.
Well, you got to pick one.
I don't want any of them.
Okay, then you're not playing. Brian.
I'm going to take Andre the Giant.
Okay, Jim.
I want to take somebody else too, but I guess I'll take Andre the Giant.
I can take Stone Cold.
No.
No, he's not on
this
there.
is old school. I'll take Andre the Giant. You got Honky Tonk Man, Macho Man, or Big Boss Man?
Because they all end in man.
Sure.
I will take the Macho Man.
I'm with you on that.
I'll take Boss Man because I'm just going to the biggest team.
The biggest guys. We might have a trouble here. You got the Iron Sheik, Mr. Perfect, and Roddy Piper.
Piper. He's the only good one so far you mentioned.
Oh, perfect. Amazing.
Because he's perfect.
Yeah.
I'll take that perfect plex where he actually pins himself.
Yes.
He has the most imperfect move ever.
So?
I'm going to go
So
with
he can't be
Piper.
perfect.
Are you on?
Piper. I don't know. Am I on?
Yeah, there you
you're
go.
on.
Now I can hear you better.
Yeah, I'm going to go Piper.
Okay. And final round, Jake the Snake, Ted DiBiase, or Rick Rude?
God, that's
You
so
can't
bad.
do Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake, because Andre's afraid of snakes.
That's so bad. Those 3 choices for your last pick are so bad.
I'm just going to drop the Iron Sheik down to that row. And take
Okay.
him.
I would take Rick Rude. I like Rick Rude.
I'm going to take the Iron Sheik, but he's going to be today, and he's going to be tweeting at people.
He's dead.
No, he's not.
Isn't he?
No.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
He's on Twitter.
Yeah, but I think he's dead.
I'm taking George the Animal Steel.
'Cause I think this guy's dead.
Cross him off then.
Only if he eats a turnbuckle.
He will.
I will.
Yeah, he died June 7th, 2023.
Oh, last year?
Yeah. March 15th, 1942 to June 7th, 2023. He was from Iran. Who knew?
Yeah, I think everybody did.
Even from the grave, he's still saying, fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
He's calling Hogan a jabroni.
Yeah.
I'll take Jake.
Okay. I like that. So, just a little fun there. Survivor Series.
Take Jake from State Farm instead.
Ooh, he does have some good khakis.
I tell you what, if I have to see that stupid fucking Fumblerooski commercial one more time, I'm going to throw something at my TV.
What's that one on?
It's the State Farm one, but it's Mahomes, Jake, and Andy Reid, where they're talking about a bundle, like bundling things, and he calls it a bundle-rooski.
Yeah.
You're so lucky that you've never seen it.
I might have seen it once, but I'm still seeing the ludicrous ones.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while.
I got the Ballet Bundle Save.
Bundle and save.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
But I can go for more Fumblerooski. Give it to me.
No.
Give it to me. Give
No.
it to me.
Hey, Blake.
You know where I never saw Bundle Rooski at? On Tubi.
It's true. Hey, Blake.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that your Browns won.
Me too.
It's very nice of them.
That was great.
A friend of mine who graduated from Xavier a few years ago, did the second semester club, graduated in like 2020. He had 3 bets on that game. He had $1,000 down for the Browns plus 3.5.
Parlay?
Then he had 2 parlays that included the Browns winning, Nick Chubb anytime touchdown, and Nick Chubb like over 55 yards rushing.
Yeah, which is pretty significant.
He
considering his
fucking
injury.
cleaned up.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
I messaged him. I said, I heard you put some bets out there. And he was like, dude, I'm just tweaking right now.
Yeah, I know. It was one of those games where my wife hates watching Browns games with me because I'm such a Browns fan. As in, like, this always fucking happens. We're blowing it, and then it comes back and we win. I'm like, I believe we could do it from the very beginning. She's like, yeah, you're a fucking liar. But no, as ups and downs, it was pretty good. And what's nice about it is if you got the pregame sound clips and the postgame interviews of Jameis Winston, I mean, they're all classic sound bites.
He's an entertaining guy.
Yeah,
I saw probably the funniest meme about Jameis Winston. It was a picture of Blake Bortles, Jameis Winston, and Tom Brady. Jameis Winston is the Tom Brady of Blake Bortles. So funny.
What you got there, Jeff?
Gluten-free mint Oreos.
Oh, gluten-free.
These ones we have not tried yet, but they've been in the studio for a while.
Look at you, Jeff. And they have green frosting.
Yeah, they're the mint Oreos.
Yeah, I know. I'm just explaining it to people. These are not thin mints. These are regular size. They look pretty thick for this. The frosting looks a little thick in there, doesn't it?
Looks like double stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Looks like it might have melted and it was on its side or something.
Like in your car or something, in somebody's car?
No, they were never in the car. They were in the car just in
They've been
transport.
sitting in this basket for like
That's
6
true.
weeks.
We've been a little low on food in here. We got to pick that up after Thanksgiving. Got to see what I can find. Let's see. I did see cashews pickled flavored from Planters.
Out.
I'd try them.
I would try it. It could be good.
Pickling
ruin
things
it?
is fun.
Why ruin a cashew like that?
Cashews are good, but
Cashews are one of the worst nuts out there.
what?
Oh my god!
Why ruin pickles like that?
Oh, come on. Cashews are amazing. I'm with you, Blake.
That's a good nut.
That's what she said.
It's a good nut.
Let's see
The
here.
worst part about eating any type of nuts is when you start chewing them and you grind them down, the texture is dirt. I just can't get over the texture of eating dirt.
Okay. Let's see here.
Same with beans.
Beans isn't so much dirt because they kind of break down. It's kind of mush.
Yeah, they're not gritty.
Beans? Well, they're always gritty.
Like the Flyers?
Not if you wash them before you cook them.
Well, I don't cook them. I eat when other people cook them. But you get chili beans.
You should
and
always
eat
wash your
chili,
beans.
And you chew on the beans, and it's grit. The bean is full of grit.
I just like
Not
Jeff's
mine.
face got really defensive on that. I don't cook beans.
Because beans are nasty.
He almost came over the table at Brian.
He did.
I'm
all the things that
sorry
has-
I washed my beans, man.
Of all the things that have been said in this room between Brian, Blake, me, Jeff, Jim, that's the thing that's going to make somebody jump a table and punch somebody. I don't cook beans. Man, Brian, you're an instigator.
Clearly, washing my beans is the line in the sand.
No, you accusing me of not washing mine was the line.
Okay.
So we know what the line is.
I wasn't accusing. I was suggesting to get rid of the grittiness in your beans. Just wash them prior to cooking them.
He doesn't cook them.
Well, tell all your friends to wash their beans.
He has many get-togethers that the friends are just cooking beans.
Since these mint Oreos are gluten free,
Yeah.
I need more, please.
Those are delightful.
Ooh, these are delightful.
They're good.
Take them out. Thank you, Brian.
I like them.
You're welcome.
I like them. Blake, before you take a bite, I think we got some listener feedback. You want to start here?
Are we going to ask Blake if he watched anything?
No, he was late. Blake, what do you got for listener feedback?
Man. You watch Yellowstone?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, me too.
There you go. He watched Yellowstone.
There you go.
I thought Jamie was going to take the hammer and beat the shit out of his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because it was on the counter,
Yeah.
and they kept putting it in the scene next
Yeah.
to her. I'm like, is he going to pick up the hammer and beat the shit out of
I
her?
didn't see it yet. Spoilers.
Oh.
So he doesn't? Damn.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe not.
They don't want to make it too much like the last season of Sons of Anarchy when
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was rough.
Shockingly, Kevin Costner came back this week as a zombie. It's kind of weird.
He played a great corpse in this week's episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Got paid $2 million for it.
All they had to do was lay there, naked.
That's what she said. Moving on. What do you got for listener feedback?
We going to go through the nicknames?
I mean, it's a special holiday edition. We should probably.
Screwdriver.
Jewel of the Licking.
7.
DJ Jabba the Hutt. Is that what his name was?
Fat Shady.
Fat Shady. Thank you.
Ape hands.
Raccoon Tail. Nope. Damn it. Beaver
Known
Tail.
as
Chili Billy.
Sunny D.
Beaver Hip.
Dunkaroo Doug.
The Mailman.
Ape
delivers
Bit.
thrice.
The Kurt Rambo expert.
The Gobbler.
Ape Hands.
Yeah, I don't want to know what Doug does to those butterball turkeys.
Well, he's not delivering them, because they were not going to be here on time. Come on.
If you want your butterball turkey delivered on time, go out to the middle of the woods and pick it up yourself.
That's right. He is using his 10th mortgage. He's in Disney right now, just to let everybody know. So if you see ape hands down there, basically if you see anybody walk around with, like, you know how you use at sports games, you get those big foam hands that kids get? If you see anybody walking around with them, they're not foam, though. They're his real hands. Just say hi to them.
Those aren't mouse ears. Those are just his hands.
Yes. Just say hi.
He still has to take out a mortgage even after selling his son to them?
Yeah, his son.
Well, he gets a discount now that they bought his son.
Yeah.
So it's only like $100,000 per visit.
Yeah. To be fair, he does get free refills on drinks, so it's okay.
One free refill.
Yeah.
Per
Visit.
member.
Yes.
With regular amount of ice. You can't ask for no ice
No.
or light ice. It's
Nope.
got to be full ice.
Yep.
Can I ask for extra ice?
Nope. We got to pay extra
That's
for that.
extra.
That's extra.
So what does Doug say?
So far as daughters and horses aren't included in that deal yet, but I'm
No.
sure Disney's working that angle.
We got this new Spirit movie coming out. Can we borrow
That's
your
not
horse?
Disney.
Oh, sorry. It's not a good film either.
Spirit, Stallion of the Cinnabon.
Hey, Jeff. Spirit gets captured.
Brian Adams sings a song.
Spirit escapes.
Brian Adams sings a song.
Spirit gets captured again.
Brian Adams sings a song.
Spirit gets shot.
Wouldn't that come out like about 2001?
Yeah. 2002-ish.
2002, I think.
Yeah. Such a great film.
Yeah, I had to go watch that with somebody else dating.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh. She liked horses, didn't she?
Yes.
Speaking of animals, Jim,
Oh, that's a perfect segue.
Yes.
Big D,
Uh-huh.
Dad.
if you made a movie about your life, what animal would play you?
I think Jeff. I think he'd go for 2. Either A, the sloth, or the manatee.
The manatee.
Okay.
What do you think, Jason? What about you?
Raccoon. Just because I can't sit still. I'm all everywhere.
I was thinking
No,
more of
you're-
possum.
Raccoons
Play dead.
Raccoons will eat anything. You're
That's
very picky.
Yeah, okay, I am. Okay. Oh, no, then. What would you think?
I don't think you're angry enough to be a.
Beaver?
I was going to say a
Raccoon.
honey badger.
Ooh. I
No.
could see you as a honey
Chinchilla.
badger.
Jason would be a chinchilla.
A ferret.
Ooh, that's a good one. I could be I
A
think a
lemur,
fair.
lemur.
Lemur's a good one.
Chinchilla.
Yeah,
Didn't I just say that?
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I do like the ferret. I like the ferret.
Yeah.
I think I would go with that. Jim, I think you could be a honey badger.
I can get a little angry, get a little feisty.
No, I think you would just be like a British badger. Pitcher, 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 pitcher. Snake, snake.
What about Brian? What animal?
I think he's a panda bear.
Okay. He's cute and cuddly, but you piss him off, he's going to eat your face off.
I'm just going with all the videos on the internet of panda bears and how they just fall over things.
Wow.
When did I fall over something?
When haven't you?
Panda bear. I thought you were referencing his reproductive abilities.
Wow.
I mean,
I thought you were just referencing the fact that he eats bamboo.
Bamboo.
I don't like.
Oh, that's shampoo.
No. Yeah, I don't like bamboo.
Oh.
And I don't fall down that much.
He doesn't. I was making a joke.
Now who's the honey badger? Jeez.
I was going to say a polar bear.
Yeah. Do you eat people's arms off?
If I have to.
Oh, don't feed it grapes.
He drinks a lot of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So you like it in the cold?
I do enjoy the cold.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What about Blake?
I have him, especially when he gets his the blanket on.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of like the shell. Mm-hmm. He's a tortoise.
Oh. I was thinking a koala bear because
Now, wait a minute.
I was going to say armadillo.
I was going to pick a specific animal and say Sam the American eagle.
Oh.
He is proud.
I was thinking koala bear because of the chlamydia. But, I guess not. I guess we're not talking about that.
Well, that'd be you
Was it
then.
my minty fresh breath from the
Mine's
eucalyptus?
crabs. I call the big one Bitey.
Crabs, that's Jason. Jason, you played by a crab.
Change approved.
Oh.
Jason is and has crabs.
Are you...
My microphone went limp.
Are you doing a blowjob to your microphone? What are you doing
went
down
limp.
there?
He's preparing for January.
Okay. No nut.
It went
January?
limp. I had to stick it back in.
That's what she said. And then they fucked.
Well, there you go, Doug.
Hope that answers your question.
We actually did kind of answer it.
Yeah.
And then Jason said, then we fucked.
They fucked. Hi, Jeff.
Jason's just looking at me.
I don't know what you're doing. Are you
Just waiting.
okay?
Blake, what do we have next?
He's got a gluten-free cookie in his mouth.
I hope that answered your question.
From Vampit at Vampy. What creatures are scarier? Vampires or hedonists?
There'll be vampires or hedonists.
Whatever those things were in Swap.
They were not that scary.
Yeah, they were very not scary.
So I'm going to say
The
vampires.
acting was scary.
Stop it!
Well,
Down the hall.
The acting was scary.
Stop it.
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
But, I mean, it's not scarier than a vampire.
Well,
that will kill you.
mainly only one of the actors was really scary.
That's true.
Was it the guy that was a cop?
He was a cop?
I'm a cop.
You acted too good for that, Jim.
I couldn't get plastic enough.
Oh. I'm a cop.
Yeah, he's not Forrest Gump. My mama always said if I'm
Somewhere
a cop.
in the middle of whatever that was.
My mama says if you want to be a cop, make sure you go to police school. So I did. Me and Jenny, we went to police school together.
This is
She
so
ended
bad again.
She ended up fucking a police officer and got kicked out. Me, I didn't. I did my best I could. I won the gun shooting target championship my first year there. They said, we got a perfect town for you.
I want to see where it goes.
I got a perfect town for you. It's a small little town called Mayberry. The sheriff needs...
No, he went to me. Okay, another little challenge for our listeners is please respond to what do you think is going on in Jason's head?
I just think that was a terrible impression of Simple Jack.
I met up with Jenny later and we fucked.
I mean, Forrest Gump in Police Academy.
I'm in. Or
Well, we'll remake a bad movie.
Which one is the bad one?
Yes.
Police Academy 5, back to Miami. Operation Miami Beach.
Assignment.
Assignment Miami Beach. Sorry. Or Forrest Gump in Chinatown as part of Jack Nicholson's role. I like that.
No.
Come on.
Okay, Blake, what do we have next?
Wait, did we answer the question?
Yeah, we said vampires.
Okay.
I don't know if we did, but good job, Jim.
Brian and I did.
Okay, good job.
Well, I mean, no, Brian said hedonists.
Oh, then
I said whatever was in that film.
yeah.
Hedonist.
And then Jeff and I said no vampires.
Yes.
I mean, all hedonists want is sexual release. Vampires.
I mean, and the hedonists want
they all
to
want the only thing they want is to squirt
They just want to fuck.
and squirt.
And after you live like a couple thousand years, you get a little tired, and then you want to pass it on to somebody else.
The squirting?
And
I'm tired, boss.
and just because the cop didn't want to go with it,
Yeah, he's too busy calling it in on his vacation.
You could back in that cell, coffee.
What was that?
Forrest Gump in the Green Mile. I'll pull the
No.
switch all day long.
No.
John Coffey did not pull the switch.
No, Forrest Gump's going to pull the switch.
That was Forrest Gump. He wasn't doing John Coffey.
My mama said if you're going to pull the switch, make sure he's dead.
Blake, please go on.
Your mama always said a lot of shit.
Hey, we got our first listener feedback from Blue Sky. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
You gonna read it or?
Vampires are sexual Victorian repression.
Yes.
Hedonists are not.
Modern day.
All right. From Jay Burkelke Bukaki Social. Have you used a torrent to download porn that you wanted to watch because you were not willing to pay for regular porn streaming services?
This is from the Pop Culture Cafe, guys.
I don't think that was at all what the question said.
Have you used a torrent to download a show that you wanted to watch because you were not willing to pay for the streaming service?
I have not, because I feel like I'm going to get in trouble.
I mean, I did like 20 years ago.
What'd you
I
watch?
don't think I ever torrented anything.
What'd you watch?
BitTorrent?
Honestly, you know what? Maybe I haven't for shows. It was mostly music that I did that for.
Nope, I never did.
I go into YouTube and like try to find, not that they're supposed to like tape, video TV shows and that, but like Murder in Small Town X, one of my favorite shows of all time. I got that on there. I've watched it on YouTube. Kind of a bootleg version of it, or a bootleg copy. Sorry.
You keep admitting this stuff online. You guys are going to jail.
I did not film it.
Receiving stolen property is just as bad as...
Identity theft is a crime, Jim.
Jeff. That's who you're looking at.
Blake, what do you got? Have you ever done that?
No, because I always adhere to the warnings at the FBI in front of all the movies.
And you already paid for your porn, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a government job. He can't get caught doing this stuff.
That's true.
He knows how to get caught. He has a government job. He knows what not to do.
It's so easy to get free porn now.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, with his special credentials and everything, he's able to look up everything, get what he wants.
That's true. He is pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm. Nothing is redacted when he gets it.
No. It does amaze me. Like, is there any porn shops that sell videos anymore? Like, who buys those videos anymore?
You mean you're actually talking about video cassettes or DVDs?
DVDs or
Blu-ray.
I'm sure there probably are, but
Delinquents.
Yeah, I guess. They're in the woods. They should just use the Tree app.
Use the Tree app. I mean, turning pages.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe people who don't want to have a digital footprint.
No.
Use the Tree app.
Yeah, Tree app.
It blocks it.
We are
they have
secret.
Maybe they have a Blu-ray player.
Hey, you got old
They don't
porn?
have a tree in their house.
You got old porn? Get the Tree app. We can put
got
it
a
in
point.
Try it.
You always want to own your important things.
there. Yeah.
You don't want to have to rely on getting to stream it somewhere, because it will always you don't own it then. You are only borrowing it.
To be fair, the Tree app is extra secure now. We learned our lesson with the Printer app that somebody broke into. Whew, lots of
We were
priests.
supposed to not talk about that.
Sorry. Lots of priests.
Again, I do own 2 porns on DVD or
Which ones?
Blu-ray. They're the ones that Lisa Ann signed and gave to me when we met her at a little show in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky.
Oh, okay. I own
one of the guys we know was apparently a friend of hers, and we walked in, and I kind of wanted to see, okay, let's see if he's telling the truth or not. We walk in, and she's there signing stuff, and she looks over, and she's like, Kyle! And comes over and gives him a big hug, and, oh, let me meet your friends, and gives us a big hug, completely naked at the time.
Perfectly fine.
And she gave us a bunch of posters and movies.
That's actually how you decorated the dining room at your house. So just in our posters all the way around. Who needs wallpaper?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to put them into the Nicolas Cage bag of suck.
I think you should. Think you should.
Maybe wait. Don't do it at the video game one.
I own Karina Harney, Playmate of the Year, 1997 or 98. That was passed around a lot of different people. I did find that in...
Ooh.
It's on VHS. It's fine.
Ew. It's in a cardboard sleeve? God. Gross.
Should have put it in the Tree app. But that's something classic. That's worth a lot. So I'm...
Yeah, you can't even take it out of the package.
You can. You just can't fast forward or rewind because it goes really crunchy.
Is it an airplane?
Yes. I did bring on the last flight I was on. I did watch it on flight. Had my VCR right next to me.
I brought my VCR with my RCA audio video cables, asking where do I plug these in.
Makes sense.
That tracks.
No, the tracking was screwed up. He just said that.
Tracks. Let's see. Here we go. What else you got?
So there you go, Jay Burke.
Save your Lisa Ann Jim for the Cincinnati Comic Triple Expo.
February 14th at the Wildwood Inn in Kentucky.
You writing that one down, Jeff?
I am.
Okay.
From 6 to 9.
Not to...
Because they fucked.
Not the veering off the topic, but just because he said 69. I saw an interview...
With Gronk?
Yeah. Yes. So, but it was with Forbes. So they're talking about... he's talking about investments and stuff like that. After he signed his first contract with the Patriots, the guy that was building his house in New England told him to buy Apple stock. And he was like, I don't know anything about anything, but he's like, this guy building my house tells me to invest in Apple stock. So he's like, I called up my financial advisor and said, buy $69,000 worth of Apple stock. And he's like, was playing, like, forgot, like, kind of just, like, 2.5 years later, it's worth $250,000. Sells off the 69 to get back his $69,000. He sells that off, and to this day, it still hasn't, and it's worth almost $700,000.
Good for him.
Yeah,
good for him.
Just when he said 69, I just I watched it like an hour before I came out here. But he's like, in typical fashion, I bought $69,000 worth of Apple stock.
At least he embraces it.
Yeah, he was so proud of himself.
That's for your sister. Let's see here. What else you got down there, Blake?
I was going to say, that reminds me, OBJ getting his NFL salary in Bitcoin. And he's like, see, I'm a genius. And I'm like, no, you could have got your salary and then bought Bitcoin and had the same.
There was a Seattle Seahawks lineman, Russell Okung, did that. Took half of his contract, the value of it, in Bitcoin, and it's worth 5 times what it was when he was playing. Yeah.
Or like Blake said, or you could have just bought the Bitcoin with half of your salary.
Or you can do what some of those old Cowboys players did and use their salary to buy a bunch of drugs and start selling it and then get arrested.
That's a choice, too.
Those new Cowboys are looking good, though, aren't they?
They won this week.
Somehow. What else you got, Blake? What else? From Brent?
From our former Buckeye, now living in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Brent of the Home Video Hustle. Mm-hmm. What was your favorite panel from the expo this year?
Not
the Triple Expo with Lisa Ann.
Son.
Mine was probably Ming Now Win was a lot of fun. Kevin Eastman was it was a good one too. But yeah, Ming Now Win was great.
Lou Diamond Phillips was fun.
Oh, that is good.
Personally, listening to him, I really like Lou Diamond Phillips, although Ming Na Wen was a close second.
Yeah.
I think just for the E.T. impersonation that he did.
Well, you got to hear that like 7 times
I
every
heard
time
it
you saw
multiple
him.
times.
But it was still good.
Yeah, it was. I'd have to say that Lou Diamond Phillips was my favorite. Or
Especially-
Ron Perlman, actually.
Just to let you guys know, Werewolves comes out next week. Lou Diamond Phillips.
December 6th, right?
Yep. And the director has been talking to Hobie a little bit and, thanking us and that. And he actually said he did watch the Cincinnati Comic Expo panel and really enjoyed it. So,
Except for that host. He wanted a better host.
yeah, what happened to that guy?
He wished that host would have sat down and just shut up.
Yeah. So, there you go, Brian. We do have one before we get to the last one.
I was going to say Mira
Yeah.
Sorvino, man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Blake didn't even get to answer the
Although
question.
I was there for one day, but
Still.
I like the Mira Sorvino. As
Okay.
Jim said, it's very nice and easy to talk to somebody who is educated and conversational.
Yes.
One thing I will say that I noticed about her all 3 days of the weekend. First one there, last one to leave.
Sorvino?
Yep.
Good job. Yeah, she takes her career very seriously, but is very interesting. Like, she tells good stories.
Again, she takes after what her father did. It's
Yeah.
She takes pride in her craft.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't keep doing it the way she did if it wasn't going to be something she worked on.
Yep.
Jacoba, at Tweets by Jacoba, Celebrity Jacoba, just wrote one in 30 minutes ago here. What is the ultimate Thanksgiving classic? WKRP's Turkey Drop episode or Alice's Restaurant? What's the Alice Restaurant?
Jim and I just last night played a one-shot D&D session.
Oh,
With Thanksgiving special based on Alice's Restaurant.
wow.
Thank you, Scab Jeff.
Wow. We weren't invited to that, Brian, were we?
No, you weren't.
No, I'm good.
They didn't
Wow.
want any spoilers from you two,
Yes.
since you already beat the game.
That's right. Many times. Many times.
I mean, of those two, I'll say WKRP.
Oh, yeah. As God is my witness.
Again, it's pretty much.
WKRP is shorter.
Yeah. Alice is right. One of the radio stations, all they played all day long was Alice's Restaurant. 24 hours a day on Thanksgiving.
I think they just
They played
in
it
the
5
morning.
times.
I do enjoy the very first Thanksgiving episode of Friends. That's a pretty good one
Okay.
where they're playing pickup football.
Is a Thanksgiving one where that is a good one? Is a Thanksgiving one for Friends when Chandler's in the box, right? Because he was trying to date the one.
Could be one.
I think
Yeah.
I like that
They
one
had
too.
9 of them, so
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that's one where he was trying to get Joey's girlfriend, and Joey was
Well,
mad.
he was in love with Joey's girlfriend
Yes.
and kissed her, and then Joey found out. And
for the punishment, he had to be in a box.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty. That was a good one.
Yeah. I do.
I thought that would have been after that because for the Christmas, he got her a Christmas present for Joey.
Birthday.
Oh, it was birthday.
That was her
okay.
birthday, yeah.
Okay.
No.
The football one's a good one.
I got to the Velveteen Rabbit because she liked rabbits and cheese.
I always liked How I Met Your Mother's Slapsgiving.
The Slapsgiving episode is great.
Blake, you got one?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose between WKRP and Alice's Restaurant, although you can get whatever you want, I'd say WKRP, of course.
Well, the best thing about Alex's Restaurant is when you go to a bar and some people throw in about $20 worth of music that you don't want to listen to, and they're not tipping the bar staff, then you just go ahead and play Alice's Restaurant once and play it next. Then after 20 minutes, they get mad because their music's not playing, and they leave a lot of times.
Is that Mariah Carey?
No.
No. How many times have you heard Mariah Carey's
No.
song?
I've been there and have played Mariah Carey, and Jim has cut it off.
Good man.
Times.
I've heard it about 7 times so far
Okay.
at work shifts.
Planes, Trains, Automobiles is another great Thanksgiving film. What do you think temperature is? 1.
Those aren't pillows.
How about those bears? How about those bears?
You're going the wrong way.
How do he know where we're going?
Let's wrap this up here. Blake, what do you got?
I want one fucking car right fucking now. All right, Professor number 1.
Do you give your
number
receipt?
1. Jason loves wrestling. And did a special episode of Hobie with Sean Bean?
Yes. He
Sean
died at
Bean
the
about
end.
it.
He died.
What special episode of something they love would everyone else do a podcast about? Now, is this with Jason?
No.
With Sean?
With Sean
With
Bean?
anybody.
Is this a serious question from Professor number 1?
It is.
Wow. Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Or possibly board games.
Not beans, though.
Not
beans. I think I covered that, Jason. We are not doing beans.
Sorry.
I mean, I just specifically, I would do a beans podcast, like how to wash your beans,
You run them underwater.
and then you cook them, pat them dry, then put them in. To the
Well, his bean talk this week.
it's like
On the Hobie Network.
Cook them until they're nice and moist so they're not gritty and dirty like a nut in Jim's mouth.
I don't put nut in my mouth. It goes on my face.
Usually tastes like shrimp, too.
we're not going to have a title for this
That's
episode, are
why
we?
he has a mustache and goatee, ladies.
Save it for later.
Blake, what are you doing podcast on?
Porn.
We've done it already.
Game
Dr.
of Thrones?
Bednar, yeah, we've done special Game of Thrones
Yep.
podcasts in the past.
Yep.
2-parter.
Yeah.
Lots of talk.
Right.
Other than beans, Brian.
Other than beans, obviously.
Peeps.
Legumes.
Magic legumes.
Cashews.
I would do a Friday Night Lights podcast.
Oh, okay. They're doing a new.
They are rebooting it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You guys should just go around and rewatch it and do a episode by episode discussion.
We could do that.
Did you ever see the whole series? I saw it a couple of months ago. It's really good. You should check it out.
We were going to do a West Wings podcast while you ate wings, watching West Wings
Ooh, I
at
like that.
Buffalo Wings.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that's already been done.
Oh. Damn. We're always behind. Jim?
I would do a podcast on the not your normal sports. Like we can do a podcast, one episode on the Timber Sports Series. We can do one on sumo wrestling,
Kickball?
strongman competitions, the Tour de France. I can bring on the Gimp to do a couple of these.
Lumberjack?
Yeah, is it Lumberjack? Timber Sports is the Lumberjack.
There's
The Highland Games.
I'll do a Highland Games one. Yeah,
Ooh, I love the caber toss.
What about a darts?
I'll talk darts and get some. See if I can get Phil Taylor on.
Bowling?
I'll do bowling.
Okay. Billiards?
Yeah.
Could you get the Black Widow in here?
If we do billiards, it's got to be like the 90s, early 2000s women's billiards where they all had nicknames.
Yeah. The Black Widow.
Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow. The Texas Tornado was
Carrie Von Erich.
Vivian Villarreal. The Duchess of Doom was Allison Fisher.
That's now Meghan Markle.
Oh, because I know a lot about these really random sports.
Stay on target, Jeff. I'm not talking Megan.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've got the finger on the button.
Like I should have been the host of ESPN Ocho.
Oh.
But then they start selling
El Ocho.
crap on ESPN Ocho.
El Ocho.
You lost out to Chuck Norris.
I did.
And Chuck Woolery.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
No.
No,
You
thank
suck,
you,
Chuck Norris.
Peter.
Jeff, do you got me some News of the Geek music over there?
I don't.
No. Could you get me some News of the Geek?
Oh, I probably could.
Okay. So. Yeah. Oh. Now it's getting a little crazy. Oh.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Here we go.
Yeah, the music was down low. Somebody was messing with all my controls over the weekend.
Yeah, filming their little wrestling podcast.
Anyways, per the Latin Times, a Canadian woman says she feels violated after discovering that her dog sitter used her home as a backdrop for explicit content on OnlyFans. Amanda Jordy LeBlanc of Blandford, Nova Scotia, had hired Brian Hackney as the dog sitter multiple times over the summer, praising his reliability and her pet's happiness.
No, it was not Brian Hackney.
Not me.
However, she was stunned to find videos of the adult subscription platform featuring her distinctive bathroom tiles and outdoor pool, CBC reported. Still shocked by it, to be honest with you, LeBlanc told interviewers. It just feels, for lack of a better term, violating. After paying $7.99 for access to the content, LeBlanc uncovered videos of the dog sitter, masturbating in her bathroom and posing in her pool.
Her last name is Joudry LeBlanc.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it is. Anyways, although her pets were not involved, thank God, she said the discovery left her deeply unsettled. Everyone can do whatever they want. I don't care. People have to make money. I just don't want it done in my home.
Well, it was mostly done in your pool.
That's true. And the bathroom. The dog sitter, who did not respond to media inquiries, agreed to remove the videos, but was initially unapologetic. Other families in the area also found their homes featured in the content after hiring the pet sitter based on Jordan LeBlanc's recommendation.
Joudry LeBlanc.
Exactly. Legal expert Wayne McKay noted the situation raises significant privacy concerns. While not necessarily a criminal matter, McKay suggests it could constitute, quote, intrusion into seclusion under civil law. Quote, your home is your private space, your ultimate private space, your castle. If it was done in a public setting, then it's not a privacy issue. But this is clearly a private place and a particularly important private place for people who own the home.
Okay? It's a fucking bathroom. What type of privacy is being afforded?
I'm surprised the legal expert didn't tell him to demand a percentage of the...
That's exactly what they should be asking for, is payment.
Yeah, because they used that backdrop to make money, and you were not...
That's not what you were hired for.
But is it a true private space if you give them authorization to be there?
They may not have authorization to use the bathroom.
They have authorization to use it. They don't have authorization to film it and put it out there on the internet.
I'm just trying to think of the different things here.
Well, the question is, was what type of authorizations explicitly stated?
Oh yeah, did they have a contract?
I'm sure that there was no wording in their clause. Hey, don't masturbate in my bathroom
and film it,
and then have people subscribe to it.
Maybe they were just taking pictures of their feet.
My favorite part of
Blake wasn't the dog sitter.
Unless I'm mistaken, I don't remember hearing the gender of the dog sitter.
No, it didn't say.
Canadian woman.
Oh, does it?
No, that's the lady.
She's a Canadian woman.
Amanda was the dog sitter's first name.
No, Amanda
Jordy LeBlanc.
Oh, they did not name. Yeah, you're right.
No.
They haven't named the...
I like how everybody was like...
Well, that's why I don't want people to run on to their OnlyFans and look at
we don't want to
Jordy LeBlanc's the bathroom tile.
Psychology... Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I am looking for a new bathroom tile.
Psychology professor Lisa Dawn Hamilton added that creating explicit content requires consent from all parties involved. Here we go. Including property owners. Quote, creating content for OnlyFans is an income stream that a lot of people are using, and there's nothing wrong with creating adult content. It's in this case the violation of privacy. Mm-hmm. This is the difference between America and Canada. Jordan LeBlanc has chosen not to pursue legal action. Look at her. But hopes her experience serves as a warning. Quote, I'm just so disappointed that I trusted this person, she said, vowing to be more cautious about who enters her home in the future.
So you think she made more money on OnlyFans or dog sitting?
OnlyFans.
So, I like Lisa Dawn Hamilton's, the psychology professor, commenting, hey, everything's okay, except for the homeowner and violation of privacy. Because nobody wants to know, what bathroom tile you have. You want to keep that secret.
Yes. Don't look at my bathroom tile.
Exactly.
Hey, my bathroom is my sanctuary away from everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Home field advantage is always fantastic.
It is.
Then don't invite your dog sitter into your bathroom.
I won't. My dog sitter is not invited in my bathroom.
Brian, you're not invited to his bathroom.
He's not my dog sitter.
You don't have a dog.
I know.
So now you're going to have to put up a sign. No OnlyFans content
Allowed.
allowed.
Well, you don't have that in your bathroom down here.
Damn it.
Which bathroom do you want me to use when I come and dog sit, Jason? The one in the studio or the one upstairs?
Well, we don't have a bathroom in the studio, so
In the green room.
In the green,
Oh.
the one off the green room.
you can use the studio itself. This is the Bob Studios.
You can use the studio for your OnlyFans.
No, it's...
That's how Blake gets his feet pictures up there. Right next to the microphone. Look at this. It's holding a microphone.
Well, I do have to blur out the bathroom tile.
That's true.
My wife won't let me
I am
post
not-
our bathroom tile on my
I am not
OnlyFans.
blurring out Ross Marquand's
pictures
face.
of my feet.
I was going to say, this studio was built for recording. So I think you're good if you just use the
We're supposed to have a camera up in the corner. We got an outlet.
We got an outlet for it. We're ready to go.
We'll get that camera installed soon.
Yeah.
When are you going on vacation again?
That's what it's for. I thought it was for really tall people.
Yeah, it is.
Plug their phone into.
Yes. Per People magazine, where Jeff gets all of his news from, at the Olive Dell Ranch RV Park and Resort, a nudist colony in the near Redlands, California area, longtime residents Dan and Stephanie Menard were friendly fixtures of the laid-back community.
Laid back.
I don't think you can be really uptight in a nudist colony,
Got
can
my
you?
mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Some people can be.
Their neighbor, Irene Agroff, played poker with... Incroft, who's 78, played poker with Stephanie, 73, at the Gated Compounds Clubhouse in the evenings and did Saturday Bible studies.
Hey, hold on. Who wants to be at a nudist colony with octogenarians?
I think that's all nudist colonies are.
They're
Oh, wait, so this is a
septuagenarians.
Yeah, they're 78,
Septuagenarians.
73. They're not in their
Sorry.
80s, Blake.
Well, Dan
Well,
is
two of them
79.
two of them aren't going to make it to the
No.
80s, so you're fine.
Wait a minute. This is it. Hold on a second.
It's a
Based
murder.
on the stories I've heard, yeah, really, all these retirement homes are
Nudist colonies. A devout Christian, Dan, 79, organized the Easter and Christmas celebrations. He has risen. So when the retired spouses failed to show up for church
only after little blue eggs are consumed.
on Sunday, August 25th, Ingroff took note. Concerned after spying the couple's empty car parked at the side of the road with the key still in the ignition. It's kind of mysterious. Her and a neighbor decided to enter the Menards' tidy mobile home at Olive Dell Ranch. They found Stephanie's purse and wallet and the cane she always used. Her phone was beside a chair where she usually sat. The house lights and fan were on, but there were no signs of Menards or Cuddles, the couple's feisty Shih Tzu. Law enforcement arrived and a search was conducted. On August 29th, authorities learned from a family member that neighbor Michael Sparks, 62, there you go, look at that, he's a young up-and-comer in the nudist colony, had reportedly argued with the Menards over the pruning of a tree that shaded both of their properties. Damn it. He had confessed to killing two unnamed people and threatened to die by suicide. Baker says authorities made several attempts to contact Sparks at his home without any response. Baker says authorities brought in an armored vehicle with a hydraulic battering ram to break down the front wall of the Sparks mobile home.
Yeah, because he's 62 years old, you need to bring in all the heavy firepower.
Bring in that Apache. We use that to make entry. Quote, we use that to make entry into the house to pull off the front wall. There was some consider.
They just strapped. They didn't really need a battering ram. They just strapped the wall to the tank and drove off with the front of it.
It's a mobile home.
There's
It's a mobile home.
Damn it, we got this battering ram. We're going to use it. There is some consideration that he had booby trapped, but we determined that the armored vehicle will have set off any kind of booby traps.
Well, you ripped off the entire front of the house.
I mean, to be fair, with the armored vehicle, if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's true. Police said Sparks was hiding in a concrete bunker he had built underneath the residence.
So they were right to pull off the front of this place. Yep.
After attempting to shoot himself with a rifle that misfired, he was taken into custody by the police. Baker said a city sanitation crew then used a camera that checks for sewer blockages to look down into the basement. They could, quote, they could see that there were bags of something in there, and we determined that they were most likely human remains.
They have armored vehicles but can't afford a drone.
Hey, get that plumber in there. What? What am I doing? Let's see.
They called Roto-Rooter for an emergency.
I mean, they are only charging $95 to unclog any drain right now.
Unless they find a human body. Then it goes up to $950. They did find the couple's remains there. Both died from blunt force trauma to the head. But, quote, there's been no signs of cuddles.
What do you do with the dog?
I don't know. Olive Dell Ranch, which has boasted such amenities as a pool, jacuzzi, and fun nights at the clubhouse, including karaoke and Twister, seemed like the perfect place for the Bernards to spend the rest of their lives. They raised 2 children, and then Dan spent his career working in the aeronautics industry in California. They moved to the News Ranch 15 years ago and settled in quickly. Yeah. Let's see here. They used to play bingo and poker. And then Dan, who had been recently diagnosed with dementia, mostly stayed at home with Cuddles at his feet and tinkered with his model train collection and computer. Quote, when I first got here, he was telling me which neighbors he liked, which neighbors he could do without. Then he put it in direction, and he goes, and I hate those fuckers, says Wilkinson's about the murder, the alleged murderer. I'm like, dang, Sparky, that's a little rough. And that's when he told me the tree thing. I was thinking, it's a lot of hate. It's a lot to hate somebody. There may be other reasons. I don't know. Only he knows. Thanks for that.
So we don't know what happened to the dog?
No.
I was
They have yet
thinking
to find the dog.
We talked about being like a nudist, Colin. I was thinking like a fun, like happy story.
Yeah, good job,
This
Jim.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, good job, Jim.
I didn't send this to you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
This is a California nudist colony
Well, we're going to go back to the tapes to see.
in the Redlands in California. So obviously they're leaving out a lot of drugs and LSD.
There's certain areas that if certain things go stolen, we're not allowed to send people to go get
Yeah,
for my job.
Cuddles may just be an LSD trip. May not really exist.
Yeah, so there you go. That's your news of the geek. Jeff, what do you got?
I think I got the box office news.
Go right ahead.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right. Well, nothing bombed because it was very crowded at the movie theaters this weekend in the United States of America.
Oh.
Coming in at number 1, Wicked made $116 million in its opening weekend on a budget of $145 million.
Nice.
Yeah, I found out. I haven't seen it yet, but it is only part 1.
Yes. Yes.
They are not advertising that it is part 1.
No.
So I would have been angry if I went to the movie theater expecting to see the entire story and then found out it was only part 1.
Yes.
I saw Richard Roper tweeted out that because
that's from Brian, that article. Fuck you, Brian.
So, see, I told you.
Sorry. What did Roper say?
Roper quote tweeted somebody who shared their picture of them in the theater with, the Wicked on the screen or whatever. And he's like, put your fucking phones away. He used, I paraphrase, those weren't the words he used, but
Are you trying to say people should enjoy the film?
I'm saying people should just watch the film and enjoy it and don't have to frickin' use your cameras to
Document it?
Yeah. I mean, especially the films you're not supposed to have your cameras on anyway, and it's like illegal to even do.
So two things that Jeff could die on the hill for: beans and movies.
If you can't film the movie or the concert you go to, how are you ever going to remember it? Oh, wait, you were there in person.
What? That's weird. That's weird. You better now?
Yeah, but anyway, on the screen it said Wicked Part 1. I went, Part 1?
Yep.
And then I saw somebody was going off about thinking, we found a logical problem with Wicked because apparently there's a scene where Elphaba's crying, but the tears aren't like hurting her or making her melt. And I'm like, well, that's somebody who hasn't seen the play. And then I found out it was only the first half of the story, so they didn't see the end of the play.
Nope.
Or the end of the story yet.
It was really only half the.
Yeah.
I think it is
3 hours long.
3 hours long. And it's only half.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
What? Isn't that about the length of the play?
I'll go back and check, make sure that's accurate, but that's what I was seeing online.
Said part one, and because that's what, like, when people were talking about that, it's like, oh, you'll find out in part two why that is. They're foreshadowing and shit like that. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be spouting false information here.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
And it's only one half of.
Yep.
So they probably added a bunch of stuff and let the donut liquor improvise some stuff or something.
She looked at a lot of donuts. What else you got?
According to this list, at number one, Gladiator 2 made $55.5 million in its opening weekend on a budget of $250 million.
God damn intern! You have 2 number 1s and no number 5.
It's a new math. Why is math? Math is math.
Who is our intern? Because I know we fired Fax Machine.
Yeah, we office space that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we hiring?
Pepe.
Do we need one?
Pepe was helping. Pepe was the temp that we were hiring.
Temp. That's this temp agency sucks.
Now, was that Pepe the prawn Muppet?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
He was too expensive.
Gotcha. What pay? Wait a minute. I thought these were unpaid internships.
These are temps. We have to get an intern so we don't have to pay them. We're paying the temp.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, desperately.
Good news is that we got more Bitcoin coming, I think. Hobie Coin.
Yeah, Hobie Coin and Bitcoin are two very different things.
How much Hobie Coin we got?
Last time I checked, we were almost. Hey, it's 9:29.
Yeah.
Almost a 4.
Okay.
So we're getting there.
Gotcha. What else you got?
I'll read the actual numbers here.
Good job.
At number 3, Red 1 made $13.3 million. Total of $53 million on a $230 million budget.
I don't think it's going to make its money back.
No, I think we found the flop of the week.
Yes.
Bomb. Coming in at number 3, Bonhoeffer, Pastor, Spy. It made $5.1 million in its opening weekend on an unknown budget.
Bonhoeffer, Pastor, Spy, Assassin.
Oh, man, the intern temp Pepe is...
Well, Pepe is fine. We got to talk to the temp agency and get somebody else out here.
Yeah.
Pastor, Spy, Assassin.
Yes.
All right. And coming in fifth place, Venom, The Last Dance, made another $4 million, a total of $134 million on a budget of $120 million.
Good for that.
Jason's cartoon is not the top 5 anymore.
No, the Wild Robot finally fell out. I think it was number 7 this week.
Yeah, number 6 was the best damn Christmas pageant.
Gotcha. What's upcoming, Jim?
Coming out, tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow.
Moana 2.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
After receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors, Moana must journey to the far seas of Oceania and into dangerous, long-lost waters for an adventure unlike anything she's ever faced.
Okay.
Then we have, there's a long list of them this week.
All right.
We have From the Ashes, coming out December 1st. A woman is jailed for her husband's crime, and her only way out is to solve riddles from her mysterious past. Ooh. Sounds pretty,
yeah,
like a thriller.
Who's on that one?
Nobody of note. Oh. And then we have Space Dog.
What?
That's where Cuddles went.
To space.
It just says in development. It doesn't have any list of what it's actually.
It better be finished by this week.
I know. They are working double time over the holiday.
Yep. No idea what it is. It says it's coming out.
Frank, how's that movie coming along down there?
Yeah, we're supposed to get it to the distributors in 28 hours.
You guys got any footage of the dog in space yet?
We got a chimp in space that we could use. Can that work?
And that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else coming out this week.
Wow.
That's why I had to include Space Dog.
Do you think Space Dog will beat Moana the box office?
I think Wicked and Gladiator 2 are going to beat Space Dog.
I think it would be great if they actually finished Space Dog by this weekend.
Moana 2, does it outscore Wicked in its second week.
Like, does it beat Wicked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it does.
I don't think so, because there are people watching Wicked for the third and fourth times already.
Weren't the voice actors also complaining about The Rock pissing in the bottles
That was Red
during
One.
the recording?
He was nude. He just showed up. He's like Krusty the Clown in recording his sessions. Bingo, bango, done. Okay, Krusty, we're just done. What? Where'd he go?
Don't piss in the Stanley. We're using that.
Moana is expected between 135 million to 145 million.
Oh, okay.
That's over the 5 days with Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's a holiday weekend.
Yeah. It opens in 4,200 theaters.
Does anybody else want to go see Glicked with me?
What?
When are you
Wicked.
going to do that?
You watch
Gladiator and then
It's this year's Barbenheimer.
Gotcha. I've never seen Wicked. I kind of want to, but
The play was fantastic.
that's what I heard. My wife is taking my daughter sometime this weekend. Maybe she'll just meet you with Gladiator.
Dr. Dana is seeing that tomorrow, actually.
Wicked?
Wicked, yeah.
So I saw some Gladiator
Somebody's making
reviews.
noises.
Were we posting Gladiator reviews on our FaceTime? Oh, wait, that was some other podcast.
Moving on. We got top 5 music here?
I was going to actually do a little holiday update on Hollywood Stock Exchange.
Ooh, I
Go ahead.
I
barely
made a
did
couple
anything.
of moves a couple weeks ago. Let's see if
Yeah,
anything's
let's see
happening.
here. Doctor Number One still in first place. No one's ever going to catch him.
No.
Yeah, I don't think. I moved up. Nope, actually, I dropped.
Oh,
I'm down to 7th.
Uh-oh. What place am I in?
8th.
Okay. Coming for you, Brian.
Did I move up?
You are the Marmadillo.
No, that's Doug.
That's Doug. You're
I forget what I used.
Dragalith,
Nope, that's not me.
the luggage.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you're up. You're right ahead of me in 6th.
Aha, I moved up.
Jim, you're in 11th.
I stayed where I was then.
Good job, Jim.
Yeah. Stork is still in last place.
Jeff, can you give me some top 5 music?
I'm trying to sign into the Hollywood Stock Exchange.
Oh, you're fine.
Boy, oh boy, weren't they great. That's the Lobotomized Monkey, and now, the top 5.
Top 5 this week is top 5 favorite holiday desserts.
Thank you, Jacobo, for suggesting something holiday related.
Yes.
He wanted to do like side dishes, or he wanted to do like Thanksgiving movies, and we've already done that. And
we did side dishes.
We did side dishes.
Yeah.
So.
Jim, what's your number 5 for holiday desserts?
My number 5 for holiday desserts is going to be, which one do I want to pull out? I will go with the thumbprint cookies, with the peanut butter cookies with the Reese cup, or with the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Okay. Brian, number 5?
My number 5, I'm going to go with the holiday of St. Patrick's Day. And say the Shamrock Shake.
Oh, that's a good one. I like it.
Only when the shake machine is working.
Which is 30% of the time.
The McDonald's that I go to, it's always working.
The shake machine and the ice cream machine are two different machines.
Also, that is a true statement.
Number 5 for you, Blake.
I like to make little trays of little. What are these called? What are they called, Jason?
Charcuterie. I think I almost got it.
That's your dessert?
Side dish.
This is dessert.
The outline says side dishes.
You didn't see the
update it?
The stuff in the list saying
the email that he sent me was side dish.
And then Brian corrected me.
in our text
I
thread
printed
there.
out. It says side dishes.
Ours says desserts.
So you printed it out like Monday afternoon.
No, I never got an updated one. I printed this out today before I came here.
Oh, I did update this one and print it out for everyone else because you always have yours printed out. It's all right. Don't worry, Blake, because my list is horrible. It's not desserts either.
Blake's number 5 side dish is charcuterie.
I like it.
All right.
Number 5 for you?
Let's see. Oh, I got desserts. I got a lemon meringue pie.
Ooh, that is good.
Grandma used to always make those for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
My number 5 is eggnog. Just eggnog.
As a dessert?
I really don't have many holiday desserts, so I just kind of went with holiday meals,
Put some
food.
bourbon in it. Then it becomes a dessert.
It does. Then you become passed out. Eggnog is my number 5. My number 4 is key lime pie. Key lime pie. So, number 4 for you?
Number 4 for me is pumpkin pie. Grandma used to always make that for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'm still scarred by the time she used the wrong sugar for it.
Yeah. There was the one year where she used brown sugar because she ran out of regular sugar.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, no.
It is not.
We threw it outside and the dogs didn't eat it.
Number 4 for you, Blake?
Or the raccoon.
Yeah. Well, side dishes. Brussels sprouts.
Ooh, I do love Brussels.
Bacon.
Well, we found the other hill.
Maple
filming
syrup.
movies, filming in a movie.
Air fried with maple syrup and bacon.
Oh, beans and Brussels sprouts. Those are Jeff's hills to die on today.
Sprinkle a little shaved parm on top when they're done.
Oh, that is good. I love Brussels sprouts.
We can add that.
I like-
off the charcuterie tray.
There you go.
I like doing that with Brussels sprouts, like baked with a balsamic glaze and like some chili flakes.
Ooh,
A little spice in it.
Yeah.
I do like that. Sounds good. I might have to try that.
Number 4 for you. Or what is this? Yeah, number 4.
Number 4 for me, typically for your summer holidays, a good strawberry shortcake. Like a fresh strawberry shortcake.
With whipped cream.
Yeah.
Okay. Jim? Number 4.
My number 4 is going to be the little Debbie Christmas trees.
Those are good.
The delightful. By the way, little Deborah has expanded her selection of the Christmas cake variety. Like just about everything that they put out now.
Yep.
Has that icing and the all that stuff. Like the Nutty Bars are the ones that I want to try.
Have they changed the name from Little Debbie to Little Deborah?
No, I like to call her by her government name.
Well, they did the they 4th of July had the white chocolate Nutter Butters with the red, white, and blue sprinkles on them.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yes, those were actually pretty good.
Yeah, they look good.
Number 3 for you, Jim?
Holiday shaped Reese cups.
Make sure it's the right holiday shapes.
And
Well, pumpkins for Thanksgiving.
well, and they got to be real. They got to look realistic because if not, then I'm going to sue.
That's right.
Yeah,
Christmas trees at Christmas.
I
eggs
believe
at Easter.
the trees and the bells for Christmas. Yeah.
Anything for 4th of July? They don't have any, do they?
Fireworks.
But what everyone looks like little penises.
Oh, those are for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. that was the heart. That was
That
the
was a
hearts.
special Cincinnati Triple Expo edition of Reese's.
Those were the pink hearts.
Number 3 for you, Brian.
Number 3 for me, pecan pie.
Oh.
I love pecan pie.
Number 3 for you, Blake. Your side dish?
Side dish. King Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, yeah. And that's timely because Thanksgiving. Yeah.
We bought some of those for our rolls of choice for this week.
They also have pretzel toppings. Have you seen that now? It's like a pretzel bun for King's Hawaiian. We use those for sliders. Really good. Really
Pretzel
good.
buns are good too.
You're a slider.
But it's the
mom's
King's
a
Hawaiian
slider.
pretzels. Number 3 for you?
Number 3 for me is cheesecake. For
Hey!
whatever holiday you want to theme it to.
That's my 3. My number 3 is cheesecake. My number 2, deviled eggs. Why? Because they're so damn good you can eat them for any dessert.
I love deviled eggs. I don't eat them for dessert.
Oh, I'll eat them for dessert.
No, you got to start with the deviled eggs and get a good base going.
And then you eat more deviled eggs.
That's my appetizer.
Yeah, that's my side dish. Number 2 for you?
I've got creme brulee.
Ooh, fancy.
I very rarely get it. It's only at special occasions.
Okay.
Because Lord knows I can't make it.
Do you glaze your own tops?
I said I can't make it.
It's like beans. Don't you know this?
Somebody else has to glaze it for Jeff.
Exactly.
Oh, sounds kinky. They fucked. Number 2 for you?
At the Cincinnati Triple Expo.
Yeah, they fucked.
Jeff's creme brulee.
They fuck.
Side dish. Next one. I always called it stuffing, but this past week I learned a lot of people call it dressing. Mm-hmm. To me, dressing is
There's a difference
dressing.
between stuffing and dressing.
Stuffing and
Stuffing is the
dressing.
stuff you put in the bird. Dressing
Yeah.
is the stuff outside the bird.
Yeah, but what if you pull it outside of the bird and eat it outside? Isn't that still
Did you cook it in the bird?
stuffing?
Yeah, if you cook it in the
Outside.
bird, it's stuffing.
But it's outside the bird.
If you didn't
then
cook
it's called dressing.
then it's called dressing. If you didn't cook it in the bird, then it's not stuffing because you didn't stuff it.
Technicalities.
I feel like this should not be that difficult. Thank you, Jim Blake. Number 2 for you, Brian.
Number 2 for me, I will also say cheesecake, but it's a specific cheesecake that I can no longer get.
Oh no!
That Erica's grandfather made for.
Was it flavored or just his regular?
It was a plain cheesecake. Just
You just had a way about.
yeah. I've never tasted a cheesecake plain like normal cheesecake that tasted the same.
Have you found the recipe anywhere? A family recipe?
Yeah, her aunts have it. I just haven't. Like, we haven't gotten it to try to make it ourselves. But yeah, that's a one that I miss around the holidays.
Number 2 for you, Jim.
Number 2 for me. I'm going to go with the Papa's marshmallow eggs, because they're not going to be Peeps. They're like Peeps on steroids, because instead of the sugar, it's just chocolate covered.
Yeah.
Marshmallow covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And number 1?
Number 1, it's either chess pie or vinegar pie.
Okay.
Honorable mention. I had them both.
They are, but they're both similar because it's a curd, but you can use also like water pie. It just depends on what you put in with it, and it's a curd, but became popular during like the war days when all the food was expensive and you couldn't get like citrus or anything like that, so you had to do something to cut the sweetness of using like vinegar, and it turns out it's actually really delicious.
Number 1 for you, Brian?
Number 1 for me, not a specific to any certain holiday, but just a dessert that is my favorite, and that is banana pudding.
Oh, that's good.
Or
Miller wafers.
Or in my family, any time we all got together, Grandma made banana pudding. It's just could have been a Tuesday night. Sunday, my birthday, whatever.
The family's getting together. That's the holiday.
That's,
Blake, number 1? Banana pudding.
Yeah, you can make your own. We're gonna make a whole nother top 5 of your favorite grandma's dishes, man.
No, I can't.
You miss as a kid.
You can't just pick 5.
Obviously, number 5 would be.
I already gave
your
everything
pumpkin pie
made
with
that I like.
Oh, you already did. That's right. Green bean casserole. Love it. Man.
Oh, God.
Especially give me some of that strawed onions on top.
No, it's awful.
But it's ironic because I won't eat mushrooms. But what's the main ingredient?
Cream
Green
of
bean
mushroom.
casserole.
Green mushroom.
I thought it was green beans.
One would think.
One would think.
I thought the main ingredient was
Ah.
green beans.
No, it's mushrooms.
But when you have a family member who's allergic to mushrooms, you take it out and you put either the cream of
chicken you can do.
Celery.
So use cream of celery because we have another
Chicken.
Another family member who's pescatarian.
Okay.
So it's cream of celery instead of the cream of mushroom.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful.
My wife makes that every Thanksgiving, and I cannot stand it. Oh, my God.
Well, you tell her.
And she makes it.
Save some for
Give me
Blake.
your portion. That's right.
So do you have that and cheesy goodness?
She does make that for Thanksgiving.
Oh, tell her to
She
get
only
on.
makes that for us.
Her mom does, I think. Makes the cheesy goodness, so it's still there.
Oh, okay. Just as long as it's there.
Blake.
Or I could do 7-layer dip. that's not a side dish, but yeah, it could be. I guess
You can. That counts as a side dish. Appetizers, side dishes are. I think you can.
For our floppy marathon, when we do 2 episodes in a day, I'll get you some green bean casserole that day.
Yeah,
if you show.
And chili.
You're busy. You're at the Triple X Expo.
Was it December 15th? Is that the
dip?
Yeah, get your floppy nominations and everything in, the bribes in before December 15th. That's the day we're taping.
No, we're actually taping December 22nd, aren't we?
22nd?
Yeah.
Oh, 22nd.
Yeah. So get your bribes in.
I'm like, I hope it's not the 15th because I might need to adjust the work schedule or something.
Number 1 for you, Jeff.
Buckeye balls.
Buckeyes is number 1 for me. Look at us. They're so good.
They're great.
I took Buckeyes and cheesecake and then some pies off my list because I knew everybody else would have them.
Yeah, they're so good. So good.
I was putting Buckeyes because it's you start with deviled eggs as an appetizer and you end with Buckeye balls. And if no one stops me, I'll eat them all.
And then you start again with deviled eggs again.
I'll let you know. I'll let the Gimp's wife. I'll let her make those Oreo balls.
Oh, my wife makes those at Christmas.
Oh, those are phenomenal.
Those are amazing.
But I only get those when like the Gimp brings like his cookie tray around.
Before we get to honorable mentions, Jeff, can you get the Facebook ones for me?
I got them pulled up.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yep.
From Twitter, we had Jacoba. Tweets by Jacoba. He had mince pies, sticky toffee.
It is
Sorry.
toffee.
Sticky toffee pudding, strawberry pretzel salad, sugar cookies, and pecan pie. Over at Blue Sky, we had Stork. He had the Sahara, Gobi, Mojave, Arabian, and Kalahari. I think those are deserts.
Did you misspell it?
Nope.
Did you put 2 S's?
Nope.
Well,
Yep.
did you put 2 S's or 1 S?
I did 2.
Okay, that's
that's correct.
Supposed to
Yeah.
have 2 S's.
That's desserts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go, Jeff. What do you got from Facebook?
Brian has it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. Sorry.
Did you not hear me when I say? Oh,
I wasn't
had
really
that pulled
paying
up?
attention.
Oh, okay, great. Brian Auer, number 5, pecan pie. Number 4, German chocolate brownies with pecans. Number 3, chocolate meringue pie. Number 2, Dr. Pepper Devil's Food Pound Cake.
That sounds amazing.
Sounds good.
And number 1, coconut meringue pie.
Okay.
If you send us some of that,
If you send us one each
that
of those.
Dr. Pepper pound cake, then I'm sure you could win a floppy.
Also,
time.
well, apparently Jason was just giving out Floppy of the Year awards willy-nilly on Facebook.
If I'm getting cheesecake, I am. You bring me cheesecake. Sorry.
Michael Ray said, we have a family quote-unquote pink stuff that my mom makes. Cherries, whipped cream, pineapple, walnuts. And, of course, his daughter is now in school for culinary and pastry. So this year they have homemade cheesecake. And Jason says, send me a cheesecake and you win a floppy.
Yeah.
I don't think
He
that...
didn't say what type of floppy.
Yeah, I didn't say what.
He didn't say-
Actually, he said he would win more than one. You'll win some floppy awards at the end of the year.
I don't remember saying
A
that.
cheesecake.
I don't remember saying
No,
that.
I have it right here.
I
You said
believe
it.
It could be like how Walt Disney won the special Oscar, where it was like one big one with 7 little ones on it. That's what.
Do you think that he's smart enough to mean that?
No, you're right.
Remember, we want to know what do you think's going on in Jason's head?
Bad idea of the week.
Well, we have honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Honorable mentions. Go ahead.
Well, actually, I have Dr. Dana's top 5 list.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Number 5, she hobied it. Pumpkin pie or pumpkin roll with the cream cheese filling. Mm-hmm. Number 4, sugar cookies with cream cheese icing, specifically. Number 3, peanut butter fudge.
That's a good one.
Yeah, one of her aunts makes homemade peanut butter fudge for everybody at Christmas time. Delightful.
Our sister does.
Number 2, she also had Buckeyes. And then her number 1 is Italian cream cake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was looking online today. I'm intrigued by this eggnog cheesecake.
Yep.
That could be interesting. Eggnog cheesecake. Let's see here.
Honorable mentions. How about some peppermint bark ice cream? Some chocolate Yule cake or Yule log cake. That's like a Swiss roll.
Okay.
Anybody else with honorable mentions?
What else did I have?
I just had the chess pie.
I mean, most of mine were.
If you're doing grandma stuff, my grandma used to make a killer baklava, man.
Ooh.
Handmade with the phyllo bread and the pecans and the honey and all that stuff. It was really good.
They do that on the cooking shows a lot. Before we get to the Mad Libs here, bad idea of the week, number 812.
Getting into an argument with your nudist neighbor over the pruning of the tree.
Number 321, renting out your house.
Bushes.
Renting out your house to OnlyFans people. Don't do that.
Well, she didn't do it on purpose.
Well, still bad.
Well, it's still a bad idea.
I mean, it is.
I'm not saying her. I'm just saying in general.
She paid.
That's true.
Yeah, she didn't rent the house out. She had a dog sitter come over.
That's true.
Yeah,
My bad. Go ahead, Brian. You got some Mad Libs over there?
I do. Blake, can I have a noun, please?
Baklava.
Is it the dessert, or is it going to be like, or that's balaclava, whatever it's called?
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Jeff, can I have a verb ending in ing?
Fuck.
No. Shut up, Jason.
I didn't say anything.
Whispering.
Fuck it.
Shut up, Jason.
I didn't say anything. What's wrong with you?
Jason, give me give me something that's alive, plural.
Nazis.
We had to go there. We went through an entire episode without Nazi talk, and here you go. Dick.
Coming to a country in 2025. Jim,
Down the hall.
Jim, give me a noun.
I will go with peanut.
Blake, give me a color.
Mauve.
Mauve?
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Mauve.
Jeff, give me an animal.
Gazelle.
For once I corrected somebody.
I think both pronunciations are accurate.
Oh, okay.
Jason, give me a verb. That doesn't end in ing, just a verb.
Or that isn't spelled F-U-C-K.
Run. Why do you guys think I'm going that way? That's
Because you said it 7 times.
fuck it.
Shut up, Jason.
Jim, give me an occupation.
Dog watcher.
Dog walker.
Dog walker.
Dog watcher is kind of creepy. Can I watch your dog?
Dog sitter.
Yeah.
Dog sitter.
Yeah.
Whichever one of those dog-related ones you want.
Blake, give me a silly word.
Charcuterie.
That is a silly word.
Few silly.
It is a silly place.
This is a silly place.
Jeff, give me a number.
42.
Jackie Robinson. Jason, give me a noun.
Noun. Penis.
Jim,
Did
give
you
me
just
an
sigh at
adjective.
me?
Yes, I very much did.
Can't get through Mad Libs without the word penis.
I mean, you could.
Penis.
You could.
It's easy, too. It really is.
No, it's not.
I would like us to try it once.
difficult.
We did try it.
Try it.
It's really easy if Jason and Blake aren't here.
Jim, give me an adjective, please.
I will go with bright.
Hey, Blake.
Shut up, Jason.
Blake, give me a plural part of the body.
Clitorises.
So glad.
Would that be clitori?
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm
I
going
don't
to
know if
write
I'm going
down.
to look that up or not.
Jeff, oh, thank God. Give me a part of the body, please. Just one. Just one.
Not a plural.
Yeah, just one.
I will say tongue.
Jason, give me an article of clothing.
Oh, God.
Article of clothing?
Yes.
Blouse.
Oh, that's not sexy. Thank you, Jason.
Jim, give me an occupation again.
I get all the occupations. I will go with a sanitation engineer.
Clitorises is the plural.
Sanitation.
But if you're in ancient
Engineer.
Rome, it would
Yes.
be clitori.
It is. That is correct.
But it's not a Roman word.
It's a Greek word.
Greek word.
Yep.
Blake, give me a verb.
OnlyFansing.
He didn't even say ending in ing. You're worse than Jason right now, and that's hard to do.
Yes. Jim, I'm not the
So,
worst. I'm not the worst.
Adult content creator.
Create or
Creating.
Creator.
sexting. I don't know. Or
Just pick a word. Pick one of those.
It has to be OnlyFansing.
I'm not the worst.
But it doesn't. I didn't ask for one that ends in ing.
He gave you one.
A verb.
Yeah,
No, just a verb, not
I
one.
did. It's a verb.
A non-ing verb.
To OnlyFans. T-O.
That's okay.
there is not a single verb in that.
Grime brought this upon himself.
No, I really didn't.
You bring Mad Libs out, that's what happens.
Jeff, please finish this clusterfuck with a plural noun.
Fucks.
Anvils.
Ooh. Like Jim Neidhart.
Like Jim Neidhart.
All right, we are doing a DC supervillain Mad Lib called Titan Hunt.
What? What's it called?
Titan Hunt.
Oh, okay.
Titan Hunt.
Misheard that. Sorry. My bad. I'm glad Blake likes it.
He didn't say Titanic Hunt.
Didn't think that either.
I didn't say Mike
Content
Hunt.
producer at the Cincinnati Triple Expo.
Moving on. Okay, well, go ahead.
All right, for the Titan Hunt, this is Deathstroke's Baklava report. After a few hours of whispering, the Titans once again show themselves to be weak little Nazis in battle.
No.
First up is Peanut Boy.
Hey, Blake, get me that Peanut Boy in here. Him and Torchbar are going to be in the next movie.
I got Peanut Boy. Yeah.
What's his superpower?
He's nutty. He's salty.
He wears a monocle and a top hat. Has a
The
cane.
best part is his
He's allergic to 10% of the population.
I love it. And he tosses the hat, and it's got a like razor edge, and it cuts people's
He's Odd Job?
bodies off. Oh, that's already taken.
He's Odd Job?
Get the broccolis online too.
I'm going to put him at a child's birthday party. That really fucked them up. No, peanuts!
That's an X-ray monocle. X-ray. Yeah.
First up is Peanut Boy. He may be able to turn into a big mauve gazelle, but he can't run worth a you-know-what.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, run actually worked.
Yeah, look at that.
Then we have Starfire, the dog sitter from an alien world called Charcuterie. She's at least 42 feet tall and can turn into a penis with one blast. But she's not as fast as she thinks she is.
Oh, no.
Nightwing is a bright story. Okay. He's quick with his clitorises. But if you hit him hard enough, he'll fall down. I'll have to keep my tongue on Raven, though.
That kind of was on Nightwing.
She's got secrets hiding under that blouse she wears.
Oh, come on. I was trying to be nice.
2 little secrets under there.
In conclusion, I am a sanitation engineer. I've been trained to OnlyFans, and next time I'm coming home with a bag full of anvils.
I tried to do actually a good one with blouses, Jim, and look what happened.
It worked. See, that's why you don't have to be perverted. It comes out that way without your...
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just glad that you have tongues and Nightwing. Okay, titles for the show.
Let's see. That's a choice.
I got that one.
Live action dragons. $20 for the cock. The squirting. I'm tired, boss. The Comic Triple Expo.
Nope.
From 6 to 9.
It's like the sequel to 310 to Yuma.
educated and conversational.
Oh.
I don't put nut in my mouth.
Do I have to write it like Forrest Gump?
I don't put nut in my mouth.
Young and up and comer in the nudist colony.
Jason just peed himself.
I did.
That's where Cuddles went. And 2 little secrets.
I have 2 little secrets. We're not doing beans. I don't cook beans. That's a good nut. That is a choice. Temp Pepe. That's where Cuddles went. Little Deborah is her government name. And 2 little secrets.
I feel sorry for your cock if it's not worth $20. I'm sorry. I wash my beans, man. Tell all your friends to wash your beans. Is it an airplane? You are worse than Jason, or shut up, Jason. And bag full of anvils.
I do like bag full of anvils.
All right, let's see. I have That's a Choice. That's a Good Nut. Wash Your Beans. Where is Cuddles? And Jason is live action Simple Jack.
My mama said when you flip the switch. Let's see here. What was the one that I was laughing at too much?
The young up and comer in the nudist colony.
I did like that one. But I do think we have to do something with beans, right?
I'm sorry, I washed my beans, man.
I like that one.
I am.
See, he's sorry about it.
I'm sorry that it caused such animosity in the room so early in the show.
Or should we tell all your friends to wash your beans?
No, I like the first one.
The man really...
I'm sorry, I washed my beans, man.
Thanks for listening. Have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. If not, have a good Thursday. And we'll be back next week. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wash your beans. Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.